Also, the controls are so amazing in the Doom that when I hold shift to run after reloading, I don't run because I have to let go and press again. And that's why all this time after reloading I haven't been able to jump over smallest gaps because I wasn't actually running even though I'm holding shift. Okay. For some reason that same set of platforms backwards is much harder than it was, probably because it is a descent. Okay. No, Arachnotrons, screw you guys. That's a really good use of Arachnotrons, I gotta say.
Yeah,
from
thanks.
afar. Yeah, that's just what they're made to do. Stand far and just make these bullet hell situations. Okay, did I actually get... No, I didn't get any keys, but... What? Was I supposed to get a key, or is it like open somewhere? Okay, don't answer, I know. I'm asking too many questions. Okay. Yeah, that... I don't know why this also reminds me of Jericho, but... yeah, maybe just the brown ruins. It's... That game is very grey-brown and monochromatic, but it's very... I don't know, I like it quite a lot. It's just so stylish in a way. It's like... The story is a bit religious, but it like combines a couple... well, the main story involves, I think, mainly from the Christianity-related religions. There's like God and all, that God, not some other God. Also, these steps look kind of silly.
What?
Yes, they do.
This guy was inspired by for this staircase. I was inspired by a real-life staircase on some train station where they would put commercial.
Wow, that's...
on exactly like this, and if you stood here, you would exactly see it this way. I don't think it's silly. Sorry.
It's really silly because he looks like he has a gigantic jaw and chin when you come closer.
Well, not all barons come in all the same shape and size.
No, they're all exactly the same. Subhuman animals, whatever. I'm racist towards the barons of hell. I don't like... I haven't liked a single one I've met. They're all jerks. Also, this berserk is going to really help if I manage to actually get it. Okay. Yeah, so what I was trying to say about that game, I just, by the way, just bought it on Steam again. Before I pirated it, but then I decided, no, I like it enough, so I'm going to delete it and just buy it on Steam. Okay. And yeah, that's how good that game is. We're like a team of paranormal problem solvers or whatever, commandos with powers inspired from different belief systems and religions and such. One guy has like a fire spirit dragon thing of some sort, and I don't know, just really dark and stylish story and whatever atmosphere. I don't know. I have no words. I just love so much that. And also I have no idea what to do here. Okay, teleport. Maybe. Just maybe I have to step on the teleport. There is a slight chance. I wonder if I did that correctly. I was just going for the red teleporters the whole time. Which only makes sense because I'm going for the red key, and of course it's all connected with some secret meaning.
I think your brute force method here is actually quite nice. Doing this carefully and slowly just yields in death, normally.
Well, when you have only two choices and one of them repeatedly works, I don't think it's really... Also, am I now completely fucked or what? Okay, Cyber, please go away. I am shy, don't look at me, go away. Thank you! Ah, freaking... He's so eager to shoot those rockets in my... Yes, I escaped. I completely fucked up that BFG shot. Ah, no, I didn't want to do that. Thanks for that. He was ready for me this time. No, I apparently suck at fighting Cyberguns. Okay, let's gather some more ammo before trying to shoot him repeatedly. I wonder if this thing will save me.
I don't think so.
I think it might. Okay. Oh no, no. I've seen other people when they try to use as few BFG shots to kill someone as possible, they run at them as fast as they can like this. But I have no idea why that helps. Let's try that. Maybe you just have to be closer for more BFG rays to hit. To this day, I have not mastered how BFG works whatsoever. I only know that you got to look at the stuff you want to die after the ball
this
explodes.
is a common notion. I don't know if it's in the modern source ports anymore, but yeah, I have no idea.
Well, I wouldn't think that they dare change how the BFG works. Also, I think that Doom actually made it easier to kill people with the BFG, because people always say that in vanilla you wouldn't be able to kill a Cyber with 2 shots or a Spider Mastermind with 1, and apparently it's really easy. Also, this is like the best possible time to save. Okay.
You like having just 1% health, I think, today.
Yeah, that's my lucky number. Thank you very much.
That's a very tough... Well, you've killed all the hit scanners already, but this is a very tough room to do with 1% health.
How about 11 then? Haha, have you thought about that? No.
What, again?
31. I'm just racking up my number.
You're mastering this. Wonderful.
Also, why am I even back here? I think I should go to the red door and maybe press something there. Maybe, I don't know, just a guess. Let's try. Can I just backtrack? Oh no, I don't have to backtrack. What am I talking about? It's right here. That's nice. Also, compared to the Arachnotron trap, these few imps and the Hell Knight are just kind of underwhelming. Oh? I don't know. Shotgunners, not scary when you also have a double shotgun and there's just one of them.
I think there is a Hell Knight here on Ultraviolence.
By here you mean this
yeah,
this
very place here, yeah. And it's normally not super tough, but it's quite tough. As is this room.
Well, you just gotta be quick on your feet and run and hide somewhere from
as I said, I like your approach here in this level. Your brute force, quickly in, quickly out attempt really pays off.
Well, that
and in some cases at least.
Yeah, I just well, anything's better than staying in the middle of a couple hit scanners like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes when I was even worse at Doom, I would never even dream of trying to progress somewhere without killing everyone. But now I know that from my massive experience that sometimes running ahead in between all the monsters that are active can actually save your ass, because there might be a place to hide. Also, I am going to be a total badass and not collect any health, go there with 1.
You're such a badass. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I'm just completely, I don't know. 50% bad and 50% ass. No percent anything else. Okay, I lied, I collected a medkit.
Yeah, you definitely should actually, because of the hit scanners.
Yeah, I am going to be back in no time. Well, 3 health is also nice, I guess. You shan't!
Nice one.
He didn't. You shan't either. Someone's fighting there. I'm just following examples from the masters that I watch sometimes. The masters always save when they have as little health as possible, because it's funny.
To make it more dramatic.
Yep. Oh wow, this is interesting looking. And also really precarious. One little dodge at that speed and I'm just careening off like something really stupid looking. I don't know. I have... why am I collecting health? That wouldn't do. That won't do at all. I have no analogy for someone who just kind of runs forward and then stumbles on the side and falls to their death. What else does that? Nothing does that, only I do that. Oh yeah. And apparently the platforms move, or what? What? Alright, the platforms move, that's wonderful. if completely pointless. I don't know if that actually affects the gameplay in any way. Also, I've been burned by now.
You will see how it affects it.
Huh. Okay, I'm going to save there because I'm a bit tired of hitting that one switch. Okay, where is the... Ah, okay, here it is. I am absolutely wonderful today. Imp, I do not appreciate your approach. And also I do not appreciate not running. Got to remember that thingy with the shit. Yeah! This is, yeah, I almost saved like right there. But then I thought better of it. Now I can save. No, I should not have done that. Maybe. Well, this is interesting. Oh, okay, it's
you
possible.
can still get away with it.
Oh,
Yep.
and I expected to actually telefrag someone, but that didn't happen. Too bad.
Do you have a second save game slot, by the way, that you're maintaining or something?
Nope, but this is completely possible. Hopefully.
Yeah, I had one situation. I think I played unloved, and
Damn it.
I was also just using one. Or I'm actually using 2 save game slots most of the time, but at that point I kind of only used one for a long time, and then I saved in such a bad way that it was technically impossible to dodge that one fireball that killed me. So I basically stood before the option of playing a huge part of the game again, or
typing in resurrect in the console.
Yeah, I think I must admit that I briefly made God mode for just like a second to avoid this situation, and immediately turned it off again.
You should have turned Buddha mode on, so you'd survive with 1 health. That's an amazing little cheat that I don't know how I didn't know before. It's like really useful for testing stuff that you need to, like, maybe sometimes you need to be able to get hit, but you don't want to die. So, like, I have a little monster that for a while I changed since then how it worked, but for a while its projectile just made the screen black for a couple seconds, and it was a damage type, so it didn't work unless I was really actually damaged by that. Now he just gives the player an inventory item that blackens the screen and then deletes itself, so that works even in good mode. But still, that shit would have been useful when I was testing for that before I changed it. Damn it. Okay, I'm not going to be stupid, and I'm just going to wait until all the fireballs... Actually, no, that's a bad idea. They just keep coming. They just keep coming, man. I don't know why I'm just so adamant on not only taking this through with 3 health, but also using my fist.
I have no idea what you're doing. It's a very, very, very hard level, and you're just stopped using health.
It's apparently not hard enough for me or something, I don't know. Or I'm just feeling like I don't care today how long the video is going to end up. And maybe I'm just remembering that one glorious moment where I killed the Spider Mastermind with a chainsaw while not recording anything, just playing. Well, I think I was showing ear goes down my screen at the point, streaming kind of just... I think it was motornerve.wad, and we were very, very sad that I wasn't recording at that moment. And since then I haven't been able to match the same level of badassery, shall we say. So that's, I guess, maybe what's inspiring me today. I'm not even going to go for that soul sphere. Soul spheres are for champs. Also, where did I miss a yellow key? Now that's going to be an interesting little... Oh, did I not press that, or did that just open now? I think it just opened now. Okay, some of these geckos apparently hate some other monsters. Let's see. You, sir, are annoying. Okay, I'm going to break my code there, because geckos would be just kind of inconvenient, slightly maybe inconvenient to kill with your fist. Just kind of spread them out a little bit with my rockets. Alright, something happened having to do with the yellow bars. Now I have to make it happen again. No problem. Okay, never mind.
It's still very low, so don't worry.
Yeah, but I might survive more than one fireball, and that's just not acceptable. Okay. Right, the markings of... no, that's... okay, whatever. The markings are kind of confusing because usually I expect when the key is marked with a texture for a certain... well, I mean, where a switch is marked by a texture of certain key, it usually means that I have to have the key to press the switch. But sometimes it means that pressing the switch will reveal the key, and that should be consistent.
No, it shouldn't. There should be variety in it, especially if all is in the same room. More things are allowed than if it would, if it would take place like at the other end of the level or something.
Huh. Interesting approach. Guess the gameplay might get a bit boring without people having to figure these things out. No. A pity you cannot steer in the air too well in this game. Otherwise I might have survived. Also, this is another chance to not take any health. Now I don't know. Okay, that was... I wanted to, I wanted to ask if, damn it, if the whole WOD on Ultraviolence were just slightly harder or significantly harder than on third difficulty.
It's... well, significantly is a harsh word, but it's more than just a little bit harder. So, Ultraviolence is really a tough experience in DTS-T. It's absolutely manageable, and a good Doom player can absolutely beat it. But well, it's not like Scythe difficulty or anything. But it's a good and harsh thing to beat.
I don't remember why, but I was thinking at some point replaying it by myself on Ultraviolence. So if it's going to be different enough or maybe harder, that's good to know, because I think I'm going to have a much easier time when I don't have to actually talk or think about anything other than playing. Also, thank you, Hell Knight, for coming to visit me.
And he just came for 1 second, killed you, and vanished again. It was fun.
Well, maybe fun for you.
Yeah, fun for me.
Yeah, that's what matters, right? The viewers' enjoyment.
So, yeah, in terms of Ultraviolence, can I give you some examples? There are never... well, this is a bit of too much of a spoiler, maybe. But, let's say sometimes when there is one cyber demon on the smaller difficulties, including this one, there are 2 cyber demons in Ultraviolence, not always, but sometimes. And sometimes there are like more archviles, where there are only fewer archviles on the earlier difficulties, and generally more monsters, stuff like that.
Well, that's probably to be expected.
Yeah.
The most interesting thing to do in different difficulties, I think, is moving the keys around. It was always an interesting
yeah, I didn't
experience.
do that. I almost never touched the items depending on skill level, but as you're just mentioning keys, I remember your last episode where you wondered why you could actually go up to the Pain Elemental cages in Vivarium and there was nothing there. Do you remember that particular one?
I think I know where you're going with this.
And I did some funny, freaky ACS scripting to completely randomize the key locations in Vivarium. So every time you play through Vivarium, your experience will be different because the keys will be in different compounds. Well,
I would still have to kill everyone there before I go on to the next,
it's not a completely different experience. I exaggerated there, but sometimes you find, I think the first key can be in as many as 6 different monster compounds. So yeah, you have a bit of a mixture between a non-linear experience but you need the key eventually to get to the bigger monsters.
Well, I'm not sure there's even a point, honestly, to all those keys, because we have to do all that, and I don't know why restrict the player from handling the harsher monsters. Maybe I don't know. The only reason I can see is not allowing to go to the archviles before we kill everything. So that
well, it's just 3 tiers of monsters, so it's a very, very lax segmentation here.
Okay, I'm just collecting some stuff, and then I'll move on to wherever I have to go. Okay, this I can actually remember where to go, and this is nice because sometimes when I'm paying as little attention as I am now, I completely have no idea where anything was. But now I remember pretty well. So
this is actually one of the levels that I'm still very, very pleased with, and especially with the layout. Even after having designed like 8 more big, super badass levels for the game.
Well, you're not shy about your own creations. We'll see.
It's not like I'm bragging or anything, but I can still say what I'm happy and satisfied with, and what I'm not satisfied with. I'm also honest about that. There are things that I'm absolutely not satisfied with within the game, but this is one of the levels I'm still very satisfied with.
Well, you should, because this level is pretty cool, even though the pipe thing would have probably slaughtered me if I didn't you give me that hint, even though it's pretty obvious. I'm not sure if I would just think of such an obvious solution to that by myself, but otherwise this is pretty... Actually, maybe the only thing that slightly irks me is just how easy it is to completely die from falling off. Maybe it would be worth making some of the, instead of falling, maybe making some of them teleporters. To, like, if I fall, I teleport to some inconvenient location, like way back, but don't die. Because
like in the pie level, the pie puzzle, where there's
that bloodbath.
Small lava basin.
Well, maybe something like that. Not even necessarily a lava basin, but some place like the beginning of the area. Because this, even for a player as skilled as I am in first-person platforming, in Doom is really finicky. So you will fall a lot, and that's just a lot of reloading that you normally wouldn't have to do.
Well, I can still remember my brother playing this level for the first time, and I was like, "And did you like it?" And he was, "Yeah, if it's the only level that's like that, I liked it."
Okay, that was cool, and Major has something else to say. What?
We had an incident here. Apparently, sending you the BFG created a backdoor, and some demons managed to teleport here.
Well, he's awfully calm about that.
Don't worry. One of them bit me, though. Had to get some bandages from my office. It's only a minor issue.
And it's nothing, just some demons invaded. I just had to bandage my arm a little bit. Think nothing of it.
Yep.
Complete non-issue. I'm thinking that he may be not completely honest with me at that point, but that's just maybe because I will spoil this. Who the final villain is? Oops! Okay. The river... I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that word.
I actually looked up some Latin words on the internet to be able to pronounce my own levels, and this is the river Phlegethon.
Okay, that sounds unpleasant.
This is the official pronunciation, according to the internet, which is always right, of course.
Oh yeah, I was meaning to ask about the assuming... Well, that's a lot of heads. About the presumably Latin names for the monsters in some of the monsters that didn't probably have like Latin words like cyber or shotgun. How did you translate those?
That's interesting. I don't speak Latin at all, but for this level I just looked it up on the internet what these monsters... Oh, sorry.
This music is so loud I can't hear what he's saying anyway. Okay, turned it down.
Proceed with extreme caution.
Alright, and all I managed to hear after turning the music down is proceed with extreme caution.
Yeah, it's basically he just said, you're in hell.
Typical.
And be cautious, and everything is going to be very bloody.
Just to remind you, Maureen, there may be some monsters, you may have to shoot them, just in case, maybe you forgot.
Yeah.
Try to hit them in their bodies, not outside, because that wouldn't actually do anything.
So
Just friendly advice. And also, by the way, postscriptum, I'm totally not planning something.
Well, the Latin monster names, I looked them up on the internet, and in those cases where a monster couldn't be translated directly, what I did was that I took the original meaning of the monster's name and translated that. So, for example, cyber demon, the word cyber means, it goes back to, I think, a Greek or Latin word that means controlling something.
Oh.
So gubernare means controlled demon.
So I was a bit correct about the governor thing. Probably it is coming from the same word.
Yeah, it all comes from the same origin. And similarly, the Keiko demon, Keiko means evil spirit in Greek.
Really?
So I just translated evil spirit.
Huh.
And this is the way I approached here.
I was under the impression from way back, I don't remember why, that the Keiko was like a prefix that meant like incomplete or bad or flawed or something like that. So like
I think I got that information from the Doom Wiki actually, so you can just look up the Keiko Demon article there and it should give you the evil spirit explanation, and then I just put evil and spirit into some Latin dictionary, and this was how I got larva, or whatever the name was.
Larry, I think it was Larry. Laria maybe. I don't even think the Latin had the letter Y, but whatever, maybe it wasn't letter Y. We actually, in my school, we studied Latin for a while, and the only thing I remember from it is like a single, I don't even remember how it's called, the thing, the little like sayings that mean something. How are those called? I don't remember in English how they are called. So it was Haurit aquam cribra quidis revulsine libra, which means something like damn it, I can't even translate half of those words in English. Some like the one who tries to study without books is kinda dumb. Well, of course, the kinda dumb was some other metaphor. So like he's trying to gather water with something that has a lot of holes in it.
Yeah, with a thief or something like that.
Yeah, so that's, but that one that I can recite pretty much flawlessly even after all this time.
That's
I'm
nice.
just always kind of impressing everyone. Haha! I knew this one Latin saying. I am absolutely like
I had a similar experience with Russian actually, because I don't speak Russian, but I had like some. It was not a really class. It was a club after school.
Oh wow!
And we wanted to learn Russian, and then we actually had big plans like going to St. Petersburg for some days and meet some locals or whatever.
St. Petersburg sucks. You should have made plans to go to Moscow. I've been there. I have no idea why everyone ever is going to like saying like, oh, I'm going to go visit St. Petersburg because I need to like relax or rejuvenate my soul or whatever. It's just like Moscow, but like 16 times smaller, and the drivers are more rude. Okay. And it has a big body of water nearby, and that's it.
So yeah, but eventually we did go anywhere because the club couldn't take place from Monday to Friday anymore for some reason. So the teacher was like, okay, we have to do this on Saturday. And obviously if you're 15, what do? On Saturday you're not driving to school. You're not going to school. You're not
actually, I think for a while, for a couple of years in school, on Saturdays I had extra Latin classes to speak of the devil, and I went to some like competition or something and got third place, and that was it. Yeah. So what do you know in Russian?
Basically, the only thing I can do is like asking for your name and say my name. So как тебя зовут? Меня зовут Deathmatcher. That's the only thing I can do.
Okay. That's typical pronunciation of those. I am very curious about why no one seems to be physically able to pronounce the sounds like that's actually pronounced not тебя but тебя, and no one ever manages to say that.
Okay.
So
well, it's a long time ago. If I had learned the language properly, I would probably just be able to pronounce it correctly.
No, I mean like actors in films, professional, wherever they have like a name like what name? I don't know.
Dmitry
well, no, those don't.
Zagrov or something like that. Just made it up.
Boris Ivanovich. No, I mean just those kind of sounds like ya, тебя. Yeah, I have no idea. No one, even the most like professional voice actors, never pronounce those correctly. It's like the other languages just don't have that kind of sound, and it's perplexing to me. But yeah, that's как тебя зовут. Меня зовут Antroid, and yeah, that's how it should be done.
And what I really like is that you have such similar words, like cinema is kinotheater, I think, and banana or banan for banana.
Well, there's yeah, that's a lot of.
And obviously there's so many similarities between English or German and Russian, and more than I thought actually.
Yeah, there's a couple confusing, of course, confusing examples like. Magazine is in English it's like a journal, or maybe it's a gun clip, but in Russian magazine is a shop. So
yeah.
What's up with that?
In French. In French it's the same.
Huh.
Because I can speak French, and there is the same pitfall.
I am damn it. Those heads are really strong. I am slightly upset that I have something to do with something French. But I guess I'll leave. Also, I should probably save. And not just because I have 8 health, damn it. Just because I made some progress. But yeah, that's always interesting. I remember making throughout my life a ton of observations about similarities between languages, and I like one thing that crops up all the time is how a word has 2 completely unrelated meanings in one language, and in the other it's completely the same. It also has those 2 meanings that are completely unrelated, but it's still the same word. And
yeah, that's true for German and English
it doesn't
as well.
even sound like the same. It's a different sounding word completely, but it still has the same several meanings. Inexplicably,
yeah.
I don't know how that happens.
Yeah, I like it when I find things like this as well.
Well, this certainly turned into linguistics 101 or something.